What's up, guys? You're watching On Air with Nick Java podcast. We had the presidential debate last night between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. All right, man. Joe Biden came off looking very disoriented. Trump actually came out pretty calm. Let's get into some of the footage. Let's get it.
Able to do with the with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Got him! Got him! For the ones that actually saw this debate, you know, a lot of Democrats are now really worried because of President Biden's actual mental state. This is the guy that is in charge of our nuclear weapons. One thing I think every American should really think about and really drive home in your mind, this man that you saw in this debate is the one that controls the button. It's a scary thought. We've all had people in our lives that get older, grandparents, parents, and you have to take the keys away from them so that they don't drive the car on the wrong side of the road. I'm curious to see what the Democratic Party is going to do regarding this. It's going to be very hard to get him to not run. That's going to be a decision the president by himself can only make. They can't technically push him out unless they do something maybe illegally, but we know for a fact that Joe Biden is in horrible health. And, you know, there was just so many things that you can touch on from last night. What are some of the things that you guys took away regarding the actual debate last night? When the Biden administration sends out the vice president the night of the debate to do damage control, and she gets pushed just a tiny bit by Anderson Cooper, which they never pressed them, by the way, she completely loses it. So we're going to roll that tape. That tells me right there that the Biden administration is in a lot of trouble.
Within your own party are wondering if President Biden should even step aside. What do you say to that?
Listen, first of all, what we saw tonight is the president making a very clear contrast with Donald Trump on all of the issues that matter to the American people. Yes, there was a slow start, but it was a strong finish. And what became very clear through the course of the night is that Joe Biden is fighting on behalf of the American people, on substance, on policy, on performance. Joe Biden is extraordinarily strong.
Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
And but I'm sorry, on substance and policy and performance tonight, I mean, the president's performance tonight clearly was disappointing for his supporters. CNN is reporting Democratic lawmakers watching the debate were worried about the president's performance. One said it was a disaster. Another called it a train wreck. Those are Democrats especially worried that Biden did not punch back. All that may be true, but the president of the United States was not able to make that case to Donald Trump on the stage tonight. I mean, you debated against then Vice President Vice President Biden 4 years ago, and he was a very different person on the stage 4 years ago when you debated him. You must, I mean, that's certainly true, is it not?
Anderson, the point has to be performance in terms of what a president does. A president who incites an insurrection against the Capitol. No, but I got the point that you're making about a 1.5 hour debate tonight. I'm talking about 3.5 years of performance in work that has been historic.
But is that the man who we saw on the stage tonight? Is that the person you see in meetings every day?
The person that you saw on the debate stage that has, for the last 3.5 years, up until today, performed in a way that has been about, whether it be in the Oval Office, negotiating bipartisan deals so that we have an infrastructure, a real infrastructure plan where we're putting trillions of dollars on the streets of America to upgrade our infrastructure. Whether it be the person I see in the Oval Office who is meeting with heads of the military and the intelligence community and in the Situation Room, ensuring the safety of America. The person I see in Joe Biden on the world stage, convening world leaders who often ask for his advice, most recently just during the G7 conference. So I'm not going to spend all night with you talking about the last 90 minutes when I've been watching the last 3.5 years of performance.
Is now President of the United States. President Obama is the ex-president. And Mr. Trump, for the moment, steps loose in for the inaugural
What a great honor
address.
to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.
On the shoulder. You adjust the microphone as you told, man.
That clip always makes me laugh at the end there, man. I hope you guys having a blessed day today. Happy Friday. You guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the presidential debate. Did you think Trump won? Did you think Biden won? Hey, let's get at it, man. Let's get at it. You watching On Air with Nick Driver, the Nick Driver podcast. Y'all be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care.